lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left is Higgins. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Burrow throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Herbert now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He's got Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixing up the middle. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Burrow on play action. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 10, 1st and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his left. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield now, Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Chase, the motion man right. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Burrow. He six-man chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. A big play there for LA. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert back to the air. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mixon going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On first and 10, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A big play looming on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that he could not hang on to it.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Herbert. That is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Throwing, Burrow. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert now to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. final shot now for Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have. Keep working, okay? People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
This the king of crunk, sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that duty truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so old, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Talk about, man. All I want to do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give a
We are at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give them down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Pushing his way through. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Well, the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining as we step aside in this first quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yards to the end. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagle. First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good. It's 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When I watch that, coaches are telling me in the past, the biggest teaching point, get your head right, locate the football so you can make a play
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Sliding out of it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Haason Reddick.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Jackson now. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Flowers going to go in motion right. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead about 2 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets off that 6 TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Elliott good on the extra point. He's at 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half. And nothing but daylight ahead. Now he's loose at the 40. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. They open the lead at 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Flowers. A good pickup there at 22.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Hurts throw complete. Here it is, receiver Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Penny running right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Pushes him over.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts on top.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang driving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.